Is there a project or workflow that you can walk us through?
Yeah. So what's actually pretty interesting about the program manager role is because you're expected to be pretty uh, like a good athlete, like a well-rounded athlete where you could just kind of get placed into any situation and thrive in it and execute and solve complex problems. So why I'm saying this is because I was my first 2 years at Google, I was on a different team called the vendor management office where we were managing our suppliers. And as of a month ago, I moved to a new team uh, called the product development process team, where it's a totally different type of work, right? But what's fun about my job is I could like do something and get involved in it and fix problems, and then when there's an opportunity, I can move on to other opportunities and problems. So um, typically like my program manager role is to like go in there, solve problems and make things better in like just as the like overall theme. And so a lot of things just kind of come up to solve problems. So one recent example that I would like to give is the COVID situation. So because my team supports all the suppliers that provides contractors and consultants for us, all of a sudden where like we were all in our Google offices and working, commuting from home to work. And suddenly, we can no longer go into the office. We had to figure through so many different problems with different teams to make sure that we continue to run the business. So when we first had this occur, we got the suppliers, we met with them on a frequently basis. We got the IT folks to make sure that they can still ship the laptops to their homes because we're no longer able to, get them into the office to train them and things like that. So we had to suddenly shift to being all remote. And, this is like obviously a project I was not expected to do, but like we were like suddenly hit with this pandemic, so we have to navigate through. Okay, like what's the problem? Who needs to get involved? Who needs to who's going to do what and by what time? So we're going to be able to still operate this huge business as if and with minimal business disruption as possible. So it's just kind of taking it from the beginning to defining the problem, like breaking down the problem into more manageable pieces, and then ultimately today it's a smooth running business. Okay, like when we want new people, we know what to do. A, B, C needs to be done, and then we can proceed to run the business. So there's many examples like that. As a program manager, we have a lot of different projects going on at once. So this is one of the maybe 7 to 8 projects that I'm working on and leading. So there's all this other initiatives going on at once. So a lot of multitasking is what makes this job interesting.